The words I'm about to say, they are either going to mean something to you or they won't.
Now you can sit and cry.
Yes, people. Hope you're managing to stay positive. Hope you're okay. You know, the one thing that most YouTubers and admittedly anyone who proclaims to be an activist on social media, it's the invisible obligations you have to your subscribers, the YouTube community, the social media community, and just as an individual, the obligations you have to everyone that you encounter around you in terms of positive energy.
We all know Bam's offenses.
Child abuse, and how I was abused in my... Absolutely.
The words and threats directed at an 8-year-old.
Bring your ugly kid with you so we can all make fucking fun of it.
This story has got to be one of the most troubling I've covered in a good while. When I first heard about this, a very good sub of mine sent me a link to it. I didn't know the whole story. I then started to back engineer the story a little bit.
My 8-year-old.
Your kid is in my fucking firing line.
Are you mods and subs minimizing?
And I'll fucking do it again.
Are you brushing under the rug the truth of what she did?
When you consider what's happened here, it's always hard to prejudge people, but most people can see the good intentions within people. Most people can see when people have got a good spirit, good nature, and well intended.
Because that's what's coming, Amber. I'm going to rip your kid to fucking pieces.
The truth is out. She did indeed abuse a child.
Just stop. Please just stop.
Similarly, people can see whether people have got a bad intention, a shadow, a dark energy, a projection of an energy force that's counterproductive, we could say, to humanity, or at least to anyone that happens to come across this energy. Nothing positive comes from it.
Well, is your daughter starting to show signs of being a little whore like you?
Are you subs and mods facilitating a platform for her to do this again?
With your fucking heart and your like on it. Gump's grandma? Who the fuck's Gump? Who's Gump? Coming from your fucking channel, you whore?
And what about free speech?
Are you complicit? Are you all saying that what she did was not that bad?
I'm not like you guys. I don't need to bully people, because if I've got a problem with them, I'll fucking go to them. I've done it before.
This video that I've edited is probably one of the most difficult videos I've edited. Possibly one of the worst in terms of the topic and the ramifications of it.
She a bit fucking weird looking. She's doing a little bit bad at school.
One, do these comments cross that line?
Can't keep up with the other fucking kids.
Are you giving excuses? Anyone with half a brain knows.
Trust me, I pushed one fucker to hang himself at one time. That's a long story, and I'll tell you all about it, but yes, I did. I pushed him to commit suicide, and I've got absolutely no qualms about doing it a second time.
But the resonance of the talking point made it such that I couldn't ignore it, couldn't walk away.
It was not okay. The threats, the sexualizing.
What's she doing, sticking her fingers up her arse and smelling them?
None of it.
Does your dad like your kid? Does he mind her at night? Does he take her into bed with him?
An 8-year-old or even an adult does not deserve that.
So don't start fucking crying. That's terrible going for a child. Why would you pick on a child? Well, because you started it, cunt.
And what about free speech? One, do these comments cross that line?
One about backing up people, it was backing up what is good, what is right.
All of you subs and mods, are you being complicit? Are you being complicit in your attitude towards the abuse on my child?
Do you want me to keep on, Amber? Because I'm telling you, I'll rip your kid to fucking pieces.
By supporting, you're agreeing that it's okay.
I'm right fucking here waiting on you.
For the men, I'm disgusted.
Going back to the obligations, what's the obligation of an activist? Someone who has subscribers, someone who talks openly on an open forum. Invisible obligations.
A real man would recognize this and walk away.
Come on, you drug-addled, no-good fucking cunt. Come and say it to me. You didn't, did you? Come and tell me I'm a fucking liar then.
Bam and Solange have minimized. The subs have minimized. Like cowards, are you making excuses?
So any lapses in them obligations can't be justified, can they? There's no excuses. The stakes are too high. When people are affected, people are hurt.
No, you're not responsible for her actions. But you are responsible for your actions afterwards.
Because I am going to go. Your kid's open season now for me.
Would a real man not support someone that did something so heinous?
People go on the defense, people go on the attack. People can turn to drugs, people can turn to alcohol, people get depressed, it causes anxiety. Worst case scenario, people turn to self-harm and possibly even attempt to take their own life.
A little fat, ugly fucking kid. And that's me starting. And I'm not going to stop.
That triggered so many.
There's no age limit with me whenever I start.
Should she hang her head in shame? Should you?
So the ramifications of this is far too reaching to not cover it. My everyday life has to mitigate and navigate around this issue on a daily basis.
Is it an insult to other survivors to support this channel?
Because I'm going to keep on, and I'm going to keep on, and I don't give a fuck how bad it looks.
Are you being complicit? I have stood up for my family against this monster who attacked mine.
Defend your kid. Come and defend your kid, Amber, because I'm coming for it.
My comment section is one of the best comment sections I've ever seen. Truly. I'm lucky. Maybe you give off what you attract. You attract what you give up. Maybe that's the case, maybe not. With what's going on in the world right now, the abuse per se probably never been more severe than it is right now.
Are you all positive that it will not happen again?
And in case it comes as a shock to anybody, I don't fucking like kids, so I don't care.
If it does, remember everything I just said. She's disgusting and she's hurt so many over the years.
Little fucking ugly special kids over there. We wouldn't do liquor.
I'd like to profusely apologise for the graphic nature in this video. It was what was freely available online. Not my words, not my projection, not my motive or intent. If you don't show the full extent, how can people truly understand what you're dealing with? And this video, it isn't about calling out individuals per se. The topic alone is probably too big to be put down to one YouTuber or one individual on social media. I've had touchings with online abuse, with connections with many different people that I've interviewed over the months and years that I've been doing this. I've known people I know, love and respect within the social media, within YouTube, that have been abused online. So this hits a nerve.
I didn't name any names, but you all know who you are. Go in and mod and still sub and participate. And you know what she did.
I've told you before, there's no blow so low that I will not go.
You know. I'm sorry that it might get in the way of a goal that you have.
I know subbers that will be on my channel that have been subjected to verbal abuse online, maybe even worse still in the real life. So this is a talking point that has to be brought out into the open. People have to look at their own actions and answer themselves one very important question. What's your purpose for being online?
If a school teacher did something inappropriate towards a child, should the board just say, well, they're a good teacher, so we'll overlook it? And what if this was your child? Really think about that.
Something has to be done.
Is it to serve, to help people ascend? People are lost. Do you help them find the way? Thank you to Amber. Thank you to Ginger Ninja. These two ladies I will be interviewing at a later date to talk about this subject more in depth. Find out their true feelings, how it's affected them, how it's impacted them, and what have they discovered on their journey, both being involved in social media. So it's a connection I can't wait to bring, really. It's unfortunate that this connection has had to come through such ugly, low energy that has been administered to one of these ladies. Thanks a lot for watching, guys.
I love you, 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 I love you.
Even the pissing haters.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.